Explosion master, master explosion, explosion.
KABOOM!
Oh boy.
All right, this time around, we're sitting down with Stov in high fashion. We at the beautiful La Plantacion Bar, Restaurant, and Lounge on Orient Bay. Check out the spot, it's beautiful. Now, our very next guest, I've seen him for the first time way back when he was still rocking the decks every Sunday at Sunset Beach Bar. This guy has touched every major stage on the island, and he's been around so long to see bars, venues, clubs open and close. Now, this guy is one of the most highly skilled individuals to take up the craft, and he deserves to be in the conversation of the best DJs on the island. Whenever you hear a sample of a bomb go boom, or somebody on the mic say KABOOM, you already know who it is. It's the explosion master, DJ M.
KABOOM! Oh, wait.
Yep, safety first.
Yeah, we can't play around, right?
Yes, sir. KABOOM!
KABOOM, bro.
What's good with you, man?
Chilling, and you?
Good, good. Hey, heel erg bedankt dat je dit wou doen, broer. Ik waardeer het heel erg.
But it's an honor, no. It's very appreciated, weet je. Ik ben dankbaar dat je hebt me gevraagd. I know we had to reschedule, but I'm happy. I'm happy,
no
bro.
worries. I'm happy that we're doing it as well.
You way to sell up. KABOOM!
Now, on the interview, we love to start with a good origin story. Now, how did the explosion master become a DJ?
Boy, this man put me on the spot. Let me see. Right now, I'm 37 years old. 37 years old, and it started way back now. Like when you was young, around 9 years old, 10 years old. I started. Actually, I fell in love with the equipment, you know. So, and it wasn't vinyl. It wasn't vinyl, you know, the plattenspelers. No, it wasn't about. My uncles used to use that. Yeah. And I could never be able to touch those. Ik was ze willen nooit dat ik het aanraak van hey, blijf af. So for me it started with cassettes. You know, way back I fell in love, so I play with the cassettes. You open the cassette, so that's the whole beginning of DJing. You know, the love of the equipment. Music came later on. Okay. And so it's later on I met Gilly. That was between 12 years old and 14 years old. I met Splash Master Gilly. Yeah. And you know, you hear the Splash Master, right, Master? Yeah. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going with this. Okay. So I met my boy, DJ Gilly. Well, he actually discovered me. And he introduced me to CDs. Because I only used to play with cassettes, and it was a challenge. It was fun. Upgrade. It was fun. Not like these days with a laptop. It's lazy. I mean, we're used to it now, but it's more compact, but it's lazy. Yeah. Cassette CDs used to work. So I met him, and he introduced me to CDs. He came home by me. He told me, say M. No, my name wasn't M yet. Fabian. Okay. He said, Febo, take these CDs, put them in a Discman. And I had 2 Discmen that my mom sent for me from St. Martin because she already was in St. Martin. So she sent 2 Discmans for me. 2 Discmans, the most cheapest mixer I could afford, $75, Pyramid, 2-channel, 2 Discman, Kobe Discmans. So he gave me 2 CDs. The first rhythm I mixed. The first rhythm he let me practice on was the Juice rhythm. With chicky bam bam, whoa. But I can't, hey, those were the days. So he told me, M, practice that, mix that. On the Discman, you don't have no pitch, bro. You don't have no scratch. It's play, you gotta make sure you hit the play on that beat. On the dot, so you cross over. Exactly. And I practiced that and I did that. That's when. That's when DJs really had to like focus on time. Yeah, you know, that's the love for DJ, that's the love for equipment, music. You don't have it these days. These days it's just a laptop. I don't diss it because I'm used to my laptop now, you know, especially with the sound effects, Q-It, Serato. But back then, that's how it started. All right. And from that, I used to play small gigs. My first gig, I think, was a kids party. It was on kids party.
Where was it? Well, was it
Suriname.
Yeah, Suriname.
Paramaribo,
That's where you're
Suriname, KABOOM.
from. Okay, that's where DJ M is from.
Ja toch?
Word.
En daar heb ik gewoond in Suriname. I lived 17 years.
17.
Born and raised in Suriname, and I moved from 17 years. I moved to St. Martin.
Boom.
So yeah, so that's how actually the DJ started for me. And the name M came from Explosion Master.
Right.
And the Explosion Master came from my boy DJ Gilly, the Splash Master, because I had to make my name out of something that, you know, inspired you.
Yes.
So I find for myself that, hey, I need to make a name that inspired me. So I sit down, I wrote it down. Explosion Master, Master Explosion, Explosion. So and it was Explosion Master DJ Fabian.
Yeah.
And when I moved to St. Martin, it came M.
Okay.
Because the guy at Sunset, the manager at Sunset, Ramses, he started calling me M. Because because I took the E from Explosion and the M from Master.
Yes.
Put it together, Explosion Master.
Perfect.
KABOOM.
So when you moved from Suriname to St. Martin, how was the experience of building up a name then? Because I can imagine, like, you know, new guy on the block, you know, must have been hard. Must have been hard to get gigs at the beginning. How did you do it?
Well, boy, you know this interview gonna be like 2 days long now, bro. But where do I start? Okay, first thing, when I moved to St. Martin, I can't remember the exact year. Honestly, I'm bad with remembering years when I started, but I do know I was 17 years old, 18 years old when I was in St. Martin. And later on, I met DJ Outcast. He was the first DJ, and my neighbor, big shout out one time, Brody, he introduced me to Outcast because he is part of the 187 Boys. So he brought me to Outcast studio. Big up Cast one time. KABOOM.
Shout out.
So so Cast told me straight up, if you suck, you suck. You know, if
that
you
sounds
suck,
like Outcast,
yeah, if you suck,
straight
you suck.
to the point.
Yeah. And he showed me his studio. I fell in love with the equipment, top of the line equipment, you know, DJ equipment, everything clean, bum bum bum. So I met him. He told me, if you suck, you suck. Straight up. I met Blaze later on. I met Paulie. In that same order, Outcast I met, then Blaze, and then Paulie. So 3 legends. So it took a while for me to find a gig really to play. I started playing with my boy, I call him my brother Norbert. You must know him, DJ Eclipse. Yeah. Big shout out one time, DJ Eclipse.
Shout out to Eclipse.
Pablo Kuru DJ. So with him, I started going around. Yeah. And the first gig really I played, not really a gig, but touch a turntable, was in Soggy. Big up boss, man.
Yeah.
KABOOM!
Yeah, Kurt.
So and that was with Sadie's. So I played there with Sadie's. It was fun. It was a great experience, bro. That was the first really big gig at a big club, well-known club, popular club in the beautiful Sunshine City of St. Martin.
Word.
Boss man, Soggy Dollar Bar.
Okay.
It was nice with CDs. And I started going around more with my boy Eclipse. We played at what is the sports hall name in Pontville?
Auditorium. Yeah, the sports auditorium.
And you know they have the soccer matches down there Sunday.
Yeah.
I used to go down there and play for the soccer matches, break time.
Yeah.
Fun. So
among the community, that's how you make
it. Exactly around the community. So and then later on, because I was doing security. Yeah. I was working with Checkmate Security, and I ended up, to make it short, I ended up by Orco Bank. I ended up in Cool Bay, working security, private security.
Wow, so DJ M was a security guard in the early days.
KABOOM.
Crazy. I didn't know that.
KABOOM. So I did that private. It was still connected with Checkmate. And there was a client coming there every week. But that's private. I'm not gonna say what he come to do, but he come there every week. I think he was the owner or the shareholder from Sunset Beach Bar.
Word.
You know Sunset Beach Bar, right? His name is Jan. So I spoke with Jan about music. Say I love music. I love to play DJing. And he looked at me. You know, he said like this. Ja, and he's Dutch. Ja, doe je ook. Okay, ik bel je een dag op. And he gave my number.
Yeah.
I was at home. He asked the secretary for my number.
Right.
And the secretary called me first, say, Jan from Sunset wants your number, so should I give it to him? I'm like, how you mean? Give that number to him?
Yeah.
So I know his business.
Yeah.
He's not gonna ask me for my number. This man is a big man.
Exactly.
He texts me, say, when can you pass by Sunset? I'm like, Jan, I'm sick this weekend, but next weekend. Okay, Sunday, 3 o'clock, I want you there. I want to see you. Come with your equipment. Bam, bam, bam. Next week I ended up there. Did my thing, you know, I make it short.
Yeah.
I did my thing, bam, bam, bam. They love it. I don't know, I can't remember the year, bro, when I got hired, but got hired on the spot.
Yep.
And Ramses was the manager back then. He loved my vibe.
Yeah.
He hired me.
Yeah.
Boom. I did there, I think my contract there was 4 years.
4 years.
4 years straight, bro. I was the resident DJ for 4 years. Big up Sunset Beach Bar. And that's where my name actually went kaboom.
Yeah.
Sunset. I first started Soggy, but Sunset really went kaboom. And that's
Yeah.
where I met Duncan.
Okay. Shout out to Uncle Duncan for real.
Kaboom. DVH Entertainment.
I was about to ask, like, what's your affiliation with Deviage Entertainment? Like,
Well, DVH Entertainment is my manager. It's my management team.
okay.
So these days, I usually do my own bookings.
Right.
But DVH Entertainment handles all my top class bookings like weddings,
Okay.
Sweet 16s, and
Cool.
other big private gigs.
Yeah.
He handles that. I just take the small gigs.
Sweet.
You call me, I will take the booking, bam, bam, bam. I will take care of it. But the weddings, DVH.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
Man, DJ M, you, like, in my perspective, you've been around for a really long time. Now, you've seen clubs open and you've seen them close. Now, what's a venue or what's a place where you miss DJing at, but that's not there anymore?
Bro, straight up, Sopranos Piano Bar.
Sopranos Piano Bar.
Sopranos Piano Bar.
What was it about that place?
Sundays.
Sunday.
I remember, this year I remember because I just did some research. I just saw a picture actually popped up from Sopranos as a memory, 2014.
Yeah.
So I did Sopranos Piano Bar Sundays from 2014 to 2017. 3 years straight, resident DJ, every Sunday, bro. 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
4:30. The vibe was crazy. Sopranos actually helped DJ M name get bigger as well.
Word.
Yeah, Sopranos was kaboom. I telling you, I don't know what else to say about Sopranos, bro. That was the vibe.
Yeah.
That was the vibe. Sundays, everybody know. Sopranos, we going there. Hey, where we going? Sopranos. I miss it. I miss it.
Oh man, good to know. I was too young to enter, but I've heard
You could
from
sneak out.
for sure. But I've also heard from a lot of other people that really was the place to be as well. And yeah. All right, so DJ M, I wanted to discuss your last major event before the Corona crisis. Now that was the Heineken Regatta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2020.
So you were able to open up for one of the pioneers of hip hop, Grandmaster Flash. Man, how did that feel?
Boy, it was a great experience. It was a great experience. He's a legend. You know, these guys started it all old school. He's a legend. So it felt great. And the guy is humble. The man is humble. He have a lot of energy. Talk a lot.
Yeah.
Big shout out one time, Grandmaster Flash.
Big shout out, Grandmaster
He have a
Flash.
lot of energy. So it was a great experience. Heineken Regatta. Big shout out one time, John. Kaboom.
Shout out to Time V as well. Hey, you've been around for a while, so what's your opinion, because you were one of the top dogs, you know, so what's your opinion on younger generation of DJs?
Well, I still young though.
Younger, relative.
Well, the younger DJs, okay, they have no idea what we went through though, way
Exactly.
back. I gotta shout them out.
Yeah.
They love it, you know, because you don't just start DJing from I'm gonna grab a controller and DJ.
No, it's not that easy.
They love it. So big shout out to them.
Yeah.
It's not much a big difference now when it comes to the younger DJs and the old school DJs.
Right.
Of mixing, maybe a slight difference, but the equipment is different.
Yeah.
The equipment is totally different. So they're doing a great job though. I would try to advise them. Keep going hard, love what you do, focus on the crowd, and once you love music, keep doing it. So I like what they're doing.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing.
It's good that you mentioned the equipment because I feel like we get away with a lot. Like we don't gotta carry big bags of cassettes and stuff like that. But you knew the struggle when you were going through that. You know what I mean?
Cassettes, CDs.
Yeah.
But I gotta shout out the younger DJs, man. They doing what they doing. Cause me just now I'm gonna retire, so who gonna take over? It's them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Bro, what's the next big project for DJ M? What are your plans like in the future?
Well, you know what they say, you don't speak about it.
Right.
Just when it happens, it explodes. But I have a lot still I like to do,
Good to hear.
Yeah,
Good to hear,
traveling
because we're looking
still.
forward to it.
Yeah, traveling still, and I like to do more. Not only DJing, but I like to do more. But I don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
When it happens, you're gonna see the KABOOM.
All right. Respectable. Now, you just mentioned that you like to do a lot of stuff also besides DJing, because I wanted to go into your hobbies, because I know you're a big basketball guy,
Well, I wouldn't say big, no. But
but like you're super into it, you know what I mean?
yeah, I love it.
Basketball. So you love doing basketball?
Yeah, bro. So basketball is, back home you're young. I started playing basketball, with your friends.
Yeah, and you're a tall dude, so it's like perfect.
Hey, I used to dunk on them. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
So, but basketball is my hobby, my main hobby. And aside of that, I like to do my video thing as well. Video and make flyers here and there. But basketball is the main thing. I love NBA, love watch football. But hobbies, basketball is my main thing. And every Sunday we usually run some ball now.
Word.
So,
and you're doing vlogs about it now, so right? And you're doing vlogs about it every Sunday, right?
So I start a vlog. Yeah. How you remember? You remind me of that.
Yeah.
So I doing the vlog too. Yeah. So and that started the vlogging started during Corona. Because we all home like
lockdown.
What to do.
Yeah.
So I have my camera, so I do the vlogging and I do the SXM Ballers vlog basketball. So Sunday game time.
It's a good thing to do on the side, for sure.
Yeah, you gotta keep yourself busy, man. Stay positive, keep yourself busy.
Exactly. Man, DJ M, I just wanted to top it off with one more question, because I know you're a versatile DJ. You play, every time I'm at a gig by you, you play all kinds of music. So you can, like English, French, Dutch music, you know what I mean, which I appreciate. What do you think is the new sound of 2020? Like, do you feel there's a new sound coming, or it's like still very blurry, still everything?
Well,
you know what I mean?
The new sound, okay, if it's about music gender, I would say Afrobeat takes over.
Yeah,
Afro,
be getting hella popular.
Yeah, Afrobeat and soca, straight up.
Yeah.
Hip hop, still there. Dancehall, still there. It all depends which club, which event, which gig, you book for, you're gonna play.
Word.
If it's a dancehall crew, they're not gonna expect soca. But in general, soca, Afrobeat, bro.
Okay.
That's the new song, especially Afrobeat. Hey, soca and Afrobeat.
All right, man. Hey, bro, I want to thank you so much for your time. You want to do any last shout outs for the interview?
Well, I gotta shout out all the big DJs, and my fellow DJs, Blaze, Paulie, Outcast, big shout out my brother, of course, Eclipse, all the way in Holland.
All right.
And Splash Master Gilly. KABOOM.
Hey, thanks so much, bro.
KABOOM.
Appreciate you. Till the next time.
KABOOM.